Still on Estevao Willian and why he should be playing regularly. Many people often wonder why these young talents don't end up becoming big at Chelsea. Every talent that has emerged from Chelsea within the last 10 years or more ended up, becoming big at other clubs, not at Chelsea. The reason is simple, because we used to have managers like Enzo Maresca who believed that young talent should be nurtured on the bench without having many appearances on the field of play. Then if you go to FC Barcelona, you find out that they produces talent almost every 2 to 3 seasons. And when they produce such talent, even in the midst of their good squad, they still provide opportunities for these young talents to thrive. This is why they have been able to produce the likes of Pedri, the likes of Lamine, Yamal, the likes of Fermin Lopez, and the rest of them. This is FC Barcelona. Barcelona can actually volunteer 2 seasons. They can sacrifice 2 seasons just to nurture their young talent, get them established and all that, so that they can begin to play at the highest level. But at Chelsea, it's all about, these players are too young, they need time, they should sit on the bench, and Chelsea have had this kind of managers, in the mode of Enzo Maresca, that will always tell you that these young talents are not ready. This is exactly why Chelsea lost Mohamed Salah, lost Kevin De Bruyne, lost Oscar, and the rest of them. So Oscar decided to go to China anyway. But the rest of the players, the rest of the talent that would have remained at Chelsea and dominated the EPL for at least 6 to 7 seasons, all of them were sold out. Look at Musiala at FC Bayern Munich and what he eventually became. So Chelsea are not giving enough time, enough playing time to young talents emerging from the club. Is this not Conor Gallagher? Chelsea actually sold Conor Gallagher for £35 million to Atletico Madrid, only to spend £105 million to go sign Enzo Fernandez. Please, my people, can any of you tell me the difference? What is it that Enzo Fernandez has brought to Chelsea that Conor Gallagher was not able to deliver? I just want a very sincere and open opinion about this. What has Enzo Fernandez brought to Chelsea? A player that was signed for £105 million, whooping £105 million, that Conor Gallagher did not bring to Chelsea. That is the big question. So Chelsea management has always been about going out there to go get the players that we already have, the kind of players that Chelsea already has in the academy. The next player coming up from the academy right now is Ibrahim Rabat, and thankfully they have given him a contract, a professional contract at the club. But the question is he going to be played at the senior team? That is the big question. How many years was Lionel Messi when he started playing for FC Barcelona? 18 years old. That was when he started playing. How many years was Lamine Yamal when he started playing for FC Barcelona? 18 years old. In fact, he started from 17. But at Chelsea, they will keep telling you, if you go through all the academy in the world right now, in Europe right now, you'll find out that Ibrahim Rabat, statistically, is the best emerging talent. Are you understanding what I'm saying? I said, if you go through the academy, statistically, in terms of goals scored, in terms of assists provided, Ibrahim Rabat remained the number 1 in the whole of Europe. All right? But right now that Chelsea has given him a professional contract, you do expect Chelsea to be at least, getting him in, 10 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go and all that before you know it, so that he can stake a starting bet at the club. They wouldn't do that. The next thing you see them do is to send him out on loan to Wigan Athletic or any of the championship side. And from there, they will lose the player. And before you know it, maybe the likes of Bayern Munich will, sign this player or any big team out there, and they will become a superstar there. So Chelsea need to change this policy. If you see an exceptional talent, you need to maximize it. If it takes a season for a player to blend the player, give him playing time for him to showcase his talent, let's do it. It wouldn't do us any harm, playing 10 senior players and, fielding one underage player or one player from the academy, to complement the team. It's no big deal. But Chelsea will keep telling you, Estevao Willian is still very young. He needs time. He should stay on the bench to study. Who stays on the bench and study the opponent? How would anybody possibly understand the aggressive nature of the EPL if they don't play? They need to be playing. And that is what Liam Roseno must try to do with Estevao Willian. Let that boy never sit on the bench again, except only when he's unfit or injured. But as far as Estevao Willian is fit, he should be playing. If he makes mistake in one game, he will correct that in the other. He needs consistency. He needs to be playing regularly. That is the only way he can build his confidence and become the player that we all expect him to be. What do you think?